In the previous video, we have discussed about law of cosines and law of sines. In this video, we will discuss about some problems on law of cosines and sines. A motorboat is racing towards north at 25 km per hour, and the water current in that region is 10 km per hour in the direction of 60 degree east of south. Find resultant velocity of the boat. So in the figure it is shown the direction. This is the north and this is south, this is east and this is west. In the problem it is given a motorboat is racing towards north at 25 km per hour. So velocity of the boat is equal to 25 km per hour towards north, and the water current in that region is 10 km per hour. The water current is shown in Vc, that is velocity of the water current, Vc. It is equal to 10 km per hour in the direction of 60 degree east of south. 60 degree east of south means 60 degree from the south direction. You should remember that 60 degree east of south means 60 degree east from south. That is a vector pointing south has been rotated 60 degree towards easterly direction. Remember 40 degree north of west, if it is given in the question 40 degree north of west means it is north from west. That is a vector pointing west. Remember, a vector pointing west has been rotated towards northerly direction to an angle 40 degree as shown in the figure. Similarly, suppose you are given 60 degree east of north. This means 60 degree east from north. This is your north and you have to consider the angle 60 degree east from north direction. So here the angle between the vector Vb, velocity of the motorboat, and velocity of the water current Vc, velocity of the water current Vc and velocity of the motorboat, it is Vb. So it is given the angle theta. This is equal to 120 degree because this angle is 60 degree. So this angle will be equal to 120 degree. And now you can apply the parallelogram law of vector addition. This will be a parallelogram, and by applying parallelogram law of vector addition, you can have the law of cosines. The parallelogram law of vector addition gives the magnitude of r, which is called the law of cosines. And applying law of cosine, you will get the magnitude of r is equal to Vc square plus Vb square plus 2 Vc into Vb into cos 120 degree. So by applying law of cosine, you will get the value of r, which is equal to Vc square plus Vb square plus 2 Vc into Vb into cos 120 degree. That will be equal to Vc is given 10, Vb is given 25 and cos 20 is equal to minus half. So if you solve this, it will be equal to 21.8 km per hour or approximately 22 km per hour. Then we will find out what will be the angle between this resultant vector r and the vector Vp. Suppose this angle is equal to beta, and applying the law of sines, you will have r divided by sine theta will be equal to a divided by sine beta. So using the law of sine, r by sine theta is equal to a by sine beta, which is equal to b by sine alpha. So we have to only find out beta. So you write r by sine theta is equal to a by sine beta. So sine beta will be equal to a divided by r into sine theta. Theta is given 120 degree and a is given 10 km per hour. and r is, we have found out 21.8 kilometer per hour. So if you substitute these values, you will get by solving it, you will get 0.397, and beta will be equal to from sine table you can find out this magnitude of this beta. So beta will be equal to 23.4 degree. So in this way, by applying the law of cosine and the law of sine, you can find out the magnitude of the resultant vector and the angle between the resultant vector and any given vector. So you try more problems on law of cosines and sines from the exercise. In the next video, we will discuss about motion in plane. So see you in the next video. Thank you.